The 2025 Caribbean Music Awards at Brooklyn's King's Theatre on August 28 turned into a fiery showdown when host Majah Hype unleashed a brutal roast of Meghan Markle, dubbing her the Duchess of Dreaming. The crowd roared with laughter and cheers as the comedian tore into Markle's attempts to claim Caribbean roots, accusing her of chasing clout without real commitment. What was meant to be a night celebrating reggae, soca, and dancehall became a viral moment of shade, exposing the deep frustration many feel toward Markle's controversial persona and questionable motives. Majah Hype, a beloved Caribbean comedian known for his sharp humor and social media skits, took the stage with his signature energy, hyping up the audience for a night of music and pride. But during a segment about global figures linked to the Caribbean, he turned his sights on Markle. "We got real vibes here tonight, not some Duchess of Dreaming who thinks a quick trip to Jamaica makes her one of us," he quipped, his voice dripping with sarcasm. The crowd exploded, clapping and shouting facts, as clips of the moment hit platforms like Instagram and TikTok instantly. Hype's jab was aimed at Markle's 2024 Jamaica visit with Prince Harry for the Bob Marley, One Love premiere, where locals felt she and Harry acted more like tourists than genuine supporters. This roast wasn't just a cheap shot, it tapped into a growing resentment toward Markle's actions. Hype leaned in harder, joking, "She's out here dreaming she's a Caribbean queen, but all we see is Netflix checks and no respect." Fans in the audience, from young dancehall lovers to older reggae heads, nodded in agreement. One attendee, a Brooklyn local named Keisha Brown, told reporters outside, "Majah said what we all think. Meghan pops up for photo ops, claims Jamaican roots, then dips. It's fake." The comedian's words echoed sentiments from Markle's critics, who point to her pattern of using cultural ties, like her 43% Nigerian heritage claim or brief Caribbean visits, for publicity without giving back. The heat kept coming as Hype tied his roast to Markle's royal exit drama. "She ditched the palace, said it was too much, but now she's dreaming up ways to stay famous without the crown," he said, grinning as the crowd cheered louder. Social media lit up with posts, one ex-user writing, "Majah Hype just ended Meghan with Duchess of Dreaming, best roast of 2025. This wasn't the first time Markle faced public shade. Similar backlash hit her at a 2024 New York event where whispers of disapproval followed her. But Hype's roast, delivered on a stage celebrating Caribbean pride, hit harder because it came from someone rooted in the culture. Not just gossip pages, Markle's critics see her as someone who overpromises and underdelivers, a theme Hype hammered home. He mocked her charity work, saying, "She dreams of saving the world from her mansion, but where's the love for our artists?" The audience loved it, with some waving Jamaican and Trinidadian flags in support. This tied back to her 2022 podcast, where she spoke about global issues but skipped over real engagement with Caribbean communities. A backstage worker, who asked to stay anonymous, said, "Majah's roast was on point. Meghan talks big about culture but doesn't show up for us." The crowd's reaction proved Hype's words weren't just comedy, they were a mirror to Markle's shaky reputation. The roast also highlighted Markle's knack for stirring drama wherever she goes. Hype quipped, "The Duchess of Dreaming sells stories about her struggles, but we know real struggle out here." This landed hard in a room full of Caribbean immigrants and their families, who see Markle's complaints about royal life as out of touch. Her 2023 book, where she criticized British traditions, already rubbed many the wrong way, especially in communities with their own history of fighting colonial systems. A fan outside, holding a sign for soca star Machel Montano, said, "She used